Well, my Maverick Air showed up today, and that's it next to my Sparks. The only thing I can say is that I'm a little disappointed in the Sparks because the best I've gotten out of it is about 1,150 feet. I have trees around and stuff, but even when we try flying it up the river with nothing in the way, you start to get signal loss at about 1,000 feet. You'll see it start to glitch on the screen. I'm hoping this will fly a lot farther than that, but I'm telling you right now, you take the battery out of that Maverick Air and go to pick it up, and it don't feel like nothing. It's light as hell without a battery in it. I'm hoping this has not been some big, giant, hyped up deal. I'm charging all the batteries. I got all the firmware updates I'm going to have to do to it and stuff, but it'll probably be a day or two before I actually get to fly it. But I'm telling you right now, it does feel cheap. Now that plastic right here, all the edges are nice and smooth. I can't find anything where, there's an edge that should have been deburred or anything like that on it. So legs fold up real nicely and everything. It's simple to understand. But I'm hoping it'll fly a lot farther than that Sparks will, because that Sparks, even when I took it to the river and flew it straight up the river, I got out about 1,150 feet and I started getting signal loss, even with the parabolic lenses on it, which I did not see any major improvement. So I'm hoping this will fly farther. If not, as long as it takes really good pictures, and the Sparks does too, that just tells me that these things are designed to be flown within 1,000 feet of you. They're not designed to be flown long distance. And I see a lot of videos where guys are flying them out 3,000 and 4,000 feet. I don't see how they get it. I'm not getting it. I've flown this thing for a couple of months now, and like I said, at 1,100 feet, I start losing signal loss, and at about 1,150 feet, I completely lost my signal and it returned to home. I've had one fly away, lost the signal at least a dozen times now, and wasn't flying that far. So, but the pictures come out really, really good. They're really easy to fly. You let go of the joystick, they'll hover just wherever you want them to. So if you just looking to stay within 1,000 feet, they're pretty neat. Most of my flying will be within 1,000 feet. It's going to be probably within 300 feet, but I still would like to be able to fly it up or down the river a little bit of distance and get some cool video, but we'll see. I'm hoping that this Maverick Air flies farther. Now, I didn't buy it because it's got a better camera and all that. I bought it because I was hoping it would fly a little farther. The Sparks, about 12 minutes of battery life is the max you're going to get. And that's setting my warning at 27%, because when it hits 15% of battery life, it automatically lands. It comes up on the screen, you have 10 seconds and it lands. So it takes 2% of the battery to get it up off the ground. 15% is pretty much gone because it's going to land. So you've lost 17% of your battery life to start with. And I'm hoping this thing flies a little far longer than that. If I could get 15 minutes out of that, I guess I'd be happy. It came with 3 batteries total. One in the aircraft, 2 extras. I'm going to go buy another battery and some more propeller blades. But I'm telling you, this thing feels really light. The legs feel a little stronger, but this back of this thing has no weight to it. I thought it would have more electronic stuff in it. It would have a little more weight, but maybe because it doesn't weigh so much, it'll fly better and longer. But this was with the battery in it, you feel some weight to this thing. So I'll go fly this thing as soon as I can, and we'll see what happens. I know the Sparks is pretty strong because I bounced it off a concrete building, and it didn't even break the props. It just bounced off of it, didn't hurt it. But I don't plan on crashing that into anything, because my rule is I don't fly around objects. Don't fly around buildings and stuff like that. I just open fly in the mountains and the rivers. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes out good.